Good morning, boys, once again, and we are back with the familiar sample papers. And today in this session, we are going to answer sample paper 2. Okay, and this is based on CBSE pattern, and it is MCQ type, multiple choice. And as we are familiar, your term 1 exam biology paper consists of 3 sections: section A, section B, section C. Section A has multiple choice wherein one statement will be there and alternatives A, B, C, D. You have to pick up the right one, and most of the time it is memory based. Just you have the knowledge and convert that knowledge into memory, means like our Kadkol read 3-4 times, like our Sandeep Magita, then you have it in your memory, correct? And then second type, section B, is bit logical and understanding, wherein there will be 2 statements. One is the assertion statement followed by one more statement called reasoning statement. So first and foremost, what you have to do is whether statement assertion is right or wrong, that you have to decide. Then second, reasoning, whether reasoning statement is right or wrong, that you have to decide. Third, whether once both the statements are true, whether reasoning is the correct explanation of assertion, that you have to see. And of course, if it is not, obviously the choice will be D. Statements assertion and reasoning both are true, but reasoning is not the correct explanation of assertion, like this. Okay, so you need to understand concept first, second apply logic, then go for the solution. And the last one, section C, as we discussed, it is basically case based questions, wherein one paragraph will be given about a concept, like for example genetics. There will be a paragraph on DNA, there will be a paragraph on HGP, Human Genome Project, followed by some questions. Second, diagram will be given by the examiner himself or herself, labeling will be there, and based on the diagram and labeling there will be questions. So diagram based questions, and that is the reason why I have been after you. Practice diagrams. This will help you to solve 2 things. One, you will develop your skill, you will improve your skill of drawing diagrams. Second, you understand the significance of each label that you do. It's an aesthetic sense, right? So develop that. Now today in this session, we are back with the section A, where it is knowledge based. So we go straight to question number 1. I hope Prasad is back. Prasad has joined us. Is Prasad available?
Yes, sir. I joined before only.
Very good. Prasad, keep a paper and pen ready.
Yes, sir.
Write section A and write model paper 2. Model paper 2, section A, MCQ. You just, I will read the question and the choices, you write the answer. Put question number 1. Don't write the question. Anyway, I am posting this in our WhatsApp group. Just write question number 1. What is the question? When there is no distinction between sepals and petals, the non-essential floral organs are collectively called non-essential. There are 2 things now in a flower: essential organs, that is androecium and gynoecium; non-essential, sepals and petals. Together, what are they called? Petaloid, A. B. imbricate, C. perianth, D. sepaloid. Just put the alphabet. You need not write the answer. Question 1, you write what is the alphabet answer. Let's say question 1, if Prasad feels answer is B, you will put 1B, like that. Okay, Sandeep? Are you all with me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We go with the question 2. Parturition is induced by complex A. biochemical mechanism, B. Neuroendocrine mechanism. C. Reflex action. And D. Mechanical action. Which one? Put the alphabet. Now we move to question 3. Okay, before we move to question 3, let me unlock the room so that if somebody wants to come, they can always come back, join. Question 3. The technique of DNA fingerprinting has many applications ranging from identifying paternity to finding criminals. The sensitivity of the technique has been increased by the use of dash. What is that technique? A. Southern blotting. B. Electrophoresis. C. PCR, polymerase chain reaction. D. Variable tendon repeats. That is VTRs. Okay. Write the answer. Now question 4. Given below is a highly simplified representation of human sex chromosomes from a karyotype. The genes A and B, first locate on the chromosome gene A, gene B, could be off. Now I want you to focus on the size of the both the chromosomes. Sandeep, that is the clue for this question. See the size of the pair of chromosomes, one small, one big. I think Sandeep got the clue for that. A. Color blindness and body height. B. Attached earlobe and Rh blood group. C. Phenylketonuria and hemophilia. D. Hemophilia and red-green color blindness. Okay. Now fix the answer. Clue is in the question, size of the chromosomes. Now we move on to question number 5. With regard to matured mRNA in eukaryotes, mRNA, messenger RNA, eukaryotes, organisms that have very clear-cut nucleus. A. Exons and introns do not appear in the mature RNA. B. Exons appear but introns do not appear in the mature RNA. C. Both exons and introns appear in the mature RNA. Introns appear but exons do not appear in the mature RNA. I hope all of you are familiar with exons and introns. So once you are familiar with this, I can give you a clue is genes that are present at the terminal end, genes that are present in the middle of the DNA. That is a clue I can give. So fix the answer. Yeah. Shall we move to question number 6?
Yes,
The fusion of the male gamete with an egg in the embryo sac is called fusion of the male gamete with egg. Of course, it should have been nucleus, male gamete 1 with the nucleus of the egg, right? That should have been more a specific question. The choices are A. Double fertilization, B. Syngamy, C. Autogamy, and D. Triple fusion. Next, question 7. The process of formation of primary organ rudiment is called? The process of formation of primary organ rudiment. Notogenesis, neurogenesis, mesogenesis, and tubulation. There's something new, but there is a clue in the question. Rudiment. Genesis here in the choices, Genesis is something that is born, something that take birth, that is Genesis. But in the question, Prasad, rudiment is there. So based on that, Prasad can guess. Next, question number 8. The entry of pollen tube into ovule through the micropyle is called isogamy, porogamy, chalazogamy, mesogamy. Again here, in all the choices, gummy is there. Gummy means fusion. Now in the question, the clue for Sandeep is pollen tube into ovule, and the clue in the question is micropyle. Remember, in the embryo sac there will be two areas, north pole, south pole. So here the question that is concerning us is micropyle region. Question number 9. XY chromosome that determines the sex in human being are X and Y. This is easy question, maybe 8th class question. Heterologous, heteromorphic, homomorphic, genologous. Okay, question number 9. And for this question, above you got the clue. You saw the size of the two chromosomes, isn't it? That should be give the clue for this question also. So sometimes in the question paper you need to see there will be a lot of clues in the questions itself. Maybe for question number 10, when you have to arrive at an answer, question number 3 might be containing clues. That is the reason why you have to relate within the section, you have to relate the questions. Now question number 10. DNA fingerprinting or genetic fingerprinting is the process of A. Matching the fingerprint of different persons, B. Analyzing VNTR samples of DNA obtained from body fluid or cells, C. Finding similarities of finger shapes of different individuals, D. Comparing the DNA of two individuals. So technically speaking, you should answer this, not like a layman, like a biologist student you answer that. Question number 11. The tissues that allow the penis to fill with blood and becomes erect is called A. Erectile tissue, spongy tissue, fluid tissue, complex tissue. Again in the question only clue is there. Next, question number 12. The primary sex organ of the human male is. Now here, the moment you read the question, don't jump into the conclusion. See the answers. Scrotum, urethra, testis and penis. What is that he is asking? Primary sex organ of the human male. Right. Question 13. The technique of DNA fingerprinting was initially developed by, he wants the name of the scientist who developed this. Esmond, Alec Jeffreys, Robert Sanford and Pollard. Pollard means don't think that cricketer. Okay. Next, we come to question number 14. Heterozygous tall plants were crossed with. Now on a paper, since you are having pen and paper, put the genotypes and put a cross. Heterozygous tall plants, heterozygous, capital T, small t, were crossed with dwarf plants, small t, small t. What will be the ratio of dwarf plants in the following progeny? That is F1 progeny. The parental generation is capital T small t versus small t small t. Now he wants you the percentage in the dwarf plants. Is it 50%, 75%, 100%, 25%? Quickly calculate. It's simple mathematics, and already you could have guessed because one of the parents is heterozygous, capital T small t. Next, question number 15. In E. coli, the lac operon gets switched on when lactose is present and it binds to the repressor. Now what is the question? Gets switched on. It is not switch off, right? Switched on. So see the answers. B. Lactose is present and it binds to RNA polymerase. C. Repressor binds to operator. D. RNA polymerase binds to operator. Read the choices carefully. It is for switch on. Lac operon, switch on. So if it is to be switched on, there should not be any obstruction. Remember Sandeep, you are doing obstacle practice in Sainik school, no? So no obstacle should be there. Then on the lac operon will be on. And you know it's lactose metabolism. That's why the name lac operon. Lactose is converting into glucose and galactose. For this to happen, lac operon should be on. Correct? Next, question number 16. The antrum is the cavity of A. gastrula, B. uterus, C. Graafian follicle, D. blastula. This is related to embryology. Question 17. Inner cell mass contain certain cells that contain cells called stem cells, which have the capacity to or potency to, we are talking of stem cells. A. Give rise to all the tissues and organs. B. Give rise only vital important organs. Give rise to heart only heart formation. D. Give rise to only reproductive organs. So this is easy to arrive. We are all talking of stem cells of late, and the new research is proving that stem cells are going to be a boon for all of us in future. Right? Question number 18. Avoiding prostitution and homosexuality to get away from genital warts is called A. Mandatory monoandry, second polyandry, C. prophylaxis, and D. Again he has given repetition, that's prophylaxis. So C and D are same. So genital warts. Then question number 19. Conditions of karyotype, that is the way the chromosomes are arranged. 2n plus 1, 2n minus 1, 2n plus 2, 2n minus 2 are called, what is this 2n here? Diploid condition of the cell. Okay, two sets of chromosomes are present. So whether it is plus or minus, what is it called? Aneuploidy, polyploidy, monosomy, alloploidy. Ploidy means set of chromosomes. That's why so many ploidies. aneuploidy, polyploidy, allopolyploidy, monozomy. Of course, there also answer is giving clue to Sandeep. Mono means one. Monozomy. Next, in Rice Genome Project, large insert genomic libraries used as the primary sequencing templates are constructed in. We were talking of that golden rice, you remember? Through biotechnology, we are creating golden rice. In that, normally rice contains only carbohydrate with at the most vitamin A, but in this we are adding gold, isn't it? And other essential minerals like iron. So this is called golden rice. So what is the thing that we use while constructing this? A. BACs, bacterial artificial chromosomes. Second, YMCs, yeast mechanical chromosomes. And C. BTCs, bacterial temporary chromosomes. And VACs, that is yeast artificial chromosomes, YACs, YACs. Okay. Next, question 21. Which of the following control the function of Sertoli cells? Again, we are going for the male reproductive system. Sertoli cells. ACTH, B. Testosterone, C. Estrogen, D. FSH, follicular stimulating hormone. So, which one controls this? All are hormones. Next, we go to question number 22. Which one of the is the most likely reason for not occurring regular menstrual cycle, MC? A. Fertilization of ovum, maintenance of hypertropical endometrial lining, maintenance of high concentration of sex hormones, and D. retention of corpus luteum. So, which is the responsible one? Next, question 23. Two alleles of a gene pair are located on homologous site on. Now, you must remember when we write capital T, I said it is a gene. And when you write capital T, small t, capital T, I said these are alleles. Means alleles are two forms of genes. Gene is there. What is the gene? Gene for tallness. What are the allelic morphs? One is for tall, one is for short. So capital T, small t are allelic forms, we say. Right? So the question is about that. Alternatives: A. sex chromosomes, B. autosomal chromosomes, C. homologous chromosomes, D. heterologous chromosomes. It is that two alleles of gene pair are located on homologous site on. Next, question 24. Male heterogamety is present in heterogamety different. Okay. A. birds and mammals, insects and birds, C. mammals and insects, and D. only birds. So mammals and insects, and D. birds. So I think section A we have completed. If all of you have written the answers,
Yes, sir.
I will go with the answers. Check yourself and post your score in our WhatsApp group. Rakesh Mohanty is waiting. Where has he gone? Kadkol? Yeah, here I go with the answers. Question number 1, C. Rakesh,
Yes, sir.
Question 1 C. Question 2 B. Question 3 C. Question 4 D. Question 5 B. Question 6 B. Question 7 D. Question 8 B. Question 9 B. Question 10 B. Question 11 A. Question 12 C. Question 13 B. Question 14 A. Question 15 A. Question 16 C. Question 17 A. Question 18 D. Okay. Question 19 A. Aneuploidy. Question 20 A. Bacterial artificial chromosome. Question 21, of course all of you must have guessed, Sertoli cells, FSH, follicular stimulating hormone. Question 22, again A. Fertilization of the ovum. Once the lady becomes pregnant, no more menstrual cycle. Okay. Question 23 C. Homologous chromosomes. Question 24, again it is male heterogamety, mammals and insects. Remember that we were talking of XY in mammals, whereas in insects it is WW. Okay. So I have answered all the 24. Anyone who has scored out of out? Prasad? Yes, Kadkol? Rakesh Mohanty? Yes? Very good. 23, Mohanty, very good.
I had practiced this paper, sir.
Okay. So you need to practice once more to score out of out. Okay. What about others? Okay, post your scores in our group, right? And we will take up tomorrow section B with the explanations, right? And I will be posting this in our group also. You can see the explanations at the end of it. At the end of each paper, there are explanations. Like for example, when we say question number 24, mammals and insects, male heterogamety is present in mammals and insects, there is an explanation around 2 to 3 sentences. Why that answer only correct? Why not others? Is it okay? So like that, you can get convinced of the logic that is there in the answer. And most important one, time and again I am telling you, to answer this you have 100 seconds only. Each question you can spare 100 seconds. I hope you are very clear in that. 90 minutes, 50 questions. Correct? And in that section A, I don't think you require 100 seconds. I think in
There will be 50 questions, sir.
there will be 50 questions.
And each of 1 mark.
Each of 1 mark. That will be reduced to 35. and 15 marks practicals. So 35 theory, 15 practicals. Sandeep, 50 for term 1. Similarly, in the month of March, April, you have term 2, 35 plus 15, 50. 50 first term, 50 second term, 100 marks. So,
Sir, when are first term practical, sir?
practice the moment you come back, you write your UPSC NDA on 14th November.
14th.
Yeah, all the best, do well. All of you should clear the exam. Okay, get good rank in that. And all these questions that I am dealing with will help you a lot in your biology section. Similarly, you request your other teachers also to post MCQs like this. And keep on practicing. And when you come back, 14th, I am sure you will be here by at the most 16th, one buffer day, 15th. 16th, I am sure all of you will be here. And the moment you come, we'll start straight away practicals. Okay? November, we will focus on practicals. Okay? Right. Take care then. Keep practicing. And any doubts, post in our group. Right? Bye. Take care.